All right, boys and girls, thanks for joining us. We are going to learn about the element of art, space. We know that all art is made up of elements of art, and we also know that all artwork has at least one of the elements in it. So we are going to be learning about space. So space in art refers to an area that is in, around, between, above, or below. Those words, those keywords, in, around, between, above, or below, help us to understand space in art. Art has both negative and positive space. And you will see the examples on your screen. The one that's towards the left, negative space, is the area that is around the object or the subject. And if you look to the right, positive space is the object or the subject itself. Artists use the foreground, which is the very, when you're looking at a picture, it's kind of like the bottom of the page, the thing that's closest to you. The middle ground, and you know it's the middle ground when the word middle is in there, and it's kind of a key word for you, helps you to understand. Middle ground is the middle of the artwork, and the background is usually the thing that's furthest away. That is there are the three things that artists use to create space in their work: foreground, middle ground, and background. Now, one of the challenges for artists is always, how do we create the illusion of space in our artwork? The illusion just means it looks like there is space in our artwork when there may not always be. So we know that a paper just has height and width, but in order to have 3D or three-dimensional, to make real space, we would have to have height, length, and width. So a big challenge for a lot of artists is, how do we make something that we draw on paper have the illusion, or it looks like there is space? Okay, so a lot of times, if you look to the left, detailed objects seem closer. The more detail that you give an object, it looks like it is closer to you rather than further away. And the same can be said that less detail would make an object seem like it was further away. The second one, overlapping. When we put one object or one subject on top of another and they layer over each other and overlap, it makes it look more like there are three dimensions, like there is more space. When an object is smaller in the distance, the further you go back into your middle ground and background, if you make things smaller, it looks like there is the illusion of space, or it looks like there's three-dimensional space. And the last one is a vanishing point. A vanishing point is something we might get into at another time, but a vanishing point is where all of the lines that create an object tend to go towards, that make it look like it is disappearing in the distance. Okay, and you'll see that with the artwork with the road and the cactuses and the mountains there. That road has a vanishing point. You'll see it goes all back to one point in the distance, and that gives the illusion of 3D space.